Hey everyone, welcome to hashtag gamespeak. I am your host, P1, the real Postum one, as always. I know the show has been on a little bit of a hiatus. Last time we did this, we had a couple of streamers on. We had Mr. Pesty Dreamer, and we had Fados. Both of them are great streamers. Both of them they do wonderful, wonderful work. Very entertaining people. If you guys haven't seen them, go on Twitch, search them up, drop them a follow, check out their stuff. It's phenomenal. We talked about what made them want to start streaming, what got them into streaming, who their idols are, who their number one fans are. And if you're watching this on YouTube, my number one fans are still Sparkle Farts and Titan. Titan was actually in my stream last night, first stream that I've done in a little while. I'm back in the game for Paladins, so everybody watch out. A little bit about me. I don't have a huge following. I'm under 300, but everybody that I talk to, everybody that comes in the stream, they always come back. I'm told I'm very entertaining. I'm goofy. I'm a family man. I'm a father of soon to be 3. I'm married. It's what I do. I love to entertain. So with that being said, I posted the other day on a Twitter or on a Facebook page for people who need help to get that affiliation. It is very hard to get that affiliation. Everyone can get the followers, the 50 followers. That's easy. Anybody can do that. But the averaging 3 concurrent viewers, that's the hard part. That's the one that everybody seems to have the hardest time on. And it's, I had an issue with that as well. It took me, I want to say about 3 or 4 months to get that average viewership. But when I got it, it was phenomenal. I had so many people that were showing love, and I actually moved up in the rankings for most watched English speaking Paladin streamers. I was last time I looked, I was number 62 or 63 in the world, which isn't saying a lot if you really think about it, because there's several billion people in the world. But for me to be up that high, I'm going to count that as an accomplishment. So I'm going to talk about what I do in my streams to get people watching and get people to come back, and for people to spend their hard-earned money on me, watching me do what I love to do, and that's to entertain people. When I started out on Mixer, long time ago, and on Mixer I was pretty well known. I came across a streamer. His name was Asian Robot on Mixer. He has then, since Mixer's closed, switched to Twitch. He is an amazing streamer, very entertaining. He sings, raps, dances, and he gives advice. And the biggest advice that he gave to me when I was starting out, I was a little bit nervous, and I didn't think I would ever make a career out of this. The biggest advice he gave to me was, it doesn't matter if you have 1 viewer or 1 million viewers in your stream. You treat it like you have thousands and thousands and millions of people watching. So whether I have 1 person or I have no people, I treat it like I have millions of people. I treat it like I can't even keep up with my chat, talking wise. That's how I treat it every single stream, because you don't know if somebody's going to pop in and be like, okay, he's not talking. He's not very entertaining. He's real quiet. I'm not going to stick around, Nobody wants to do that. You go into a stream, you want to be very, you want to be cherished. You're using your time and giving it to this person who is playing a game, talking to you, whatever they're doing, they want the person doing that stream to be entertaining. If you're not entertaining, then what's the point? Look at acting. Okay, all these actors that are out there, if they don't do their job well, if they're not entertaining, they don't get any jobs. They don't get any work. Voice acting is the same way. If you can't do all kinds of stuff with your voice, you're not going to get any jobs. You'll get maybe one or two, but let's look at the great actors. We got comedy. We got Jim Carrey, very entertaining. He's been in a lot of stuff. And then we got one of the greatest of all time, Robin Williams. May he rest in peace. He's one of my biggest influences with comedy. I love his stuff. Very entertaining. And then we have somebody like Johnny Depp. All right, Johnny Depp can do anything. He can be in anything. He can be anybody. If he wasn't entertaining and if he didn't bust his ass to get his skills up to where they are, nobody would care, and that translates into streaming. When I stream, I'm constantly talking. I don't stop, except for the occasional, I get a drink or I'm mesmerized by something, That's when I take a quick breather and reset myself and give my voice a little bit of a break. But I'm constantly talking, nonstop. I could be talking about nonsense, and I always have a list of things to talk about before I go into said stream. And that way, I know I can go from here. Okay, I can go here, and then I can go here. And that's if I don't have anybody in the chat to where they're like, "Oh, hey, can you do this? Oh, hey, what about this? Have you seen this?" I go through my list, and then I see something in the chat, and I go, "Oh, okay." And then I talk to them about that, and then when it stops, I go back up, and I go back to talking about what I had listed already. And that's what a lot of people who do not stream a lot or don't know what it takes to do it, that's what they don't do. They sit there like this. That's not entertaining. I would shut that shit off in like 2 seconds. Or if I go into a stream and I see that happening, I'm talking to them. Hey, how's it going? Oh, hey, what game is this? How far into the game are you? How often do you play? How often do you stream? I ask them a bunch of questions, and if I get one-word answers, I don't bother. And I know it's bad to say, but I don't. Because I'm not going to invest any time into them if they're not willing to talk, And one of the biggest things that I saw from that post that I did on Saturday, was I had a couple of people that commented on it, and they were like, "Oh, what's the point? What do you want? You're selling something. You want something in return. You want to do this. One guy said that I do a follow for follow, which I absolutely hate follow for follow. It is a very toxic thing. If you do follow for follow, you're going to fail. Because the way that follow for follow works, something on TikTok, follow for follow, that's great. Good job. You're going to get 1.5 million followers. They might look at your stuff. They might not. But on Twitch, if you do follow for follow, nobody's gonna come in and view you. You have it's called an empty follow. I don't do an empty follow. I will follow you. If I follow you, I'm gonna jump in your stream and I'm gonna watch you, and I'm gonna talk with you and interact and everything. But if you're not interacting back, I'm not coming back. And that's I don't know why you would expect me to if you're just gonna sit there and not do anything. Why would I come back? And if I want to watch gameplay, I'll go watch gameplay. I'm not gonna come to your stream every time just to watch gameplay. Granted, some people on Twitch they get away with it. They can do it. all fine and dandy, but if you want to build a community and you want to make a career out of this and you want to go far with it, you got to be entertaining. You got to talk non-stop. I mean, I started the stream at 1:45. The show actually started at 2, but I started the stream 15 minutes early, let people come in so I can talk to them, get a feel for them, see what they're up to, everything. I actually followed one person on TikTok before the show even started. And that was before the show started. I didn't stop talking for 15 minutes. Now the stream's been going, the whole stream has been going on for almost a half an hour, and I have not stopped talking that entire time, except for that little gap where I was proving a point. I haven't stopped, and I won't. That's the nature of the beast. That's what you have to do to get noticed. You have to promote yourself all the time. If you do not promote yourself, then nobody's gonna know. You know what I mean? I post on my Twitter all the time, and it's not just a going live thing. Like, I'm going live in 20 minutes. You guys should come out and check it out. Nobody will. If all you do is post on Twitter or Facebook or whatever other social media you use to promote yourself, if you just post going live, nobody's going to care. And I know it's hard to hear, and it sucks, and it sounds like I'm being mean, but I'm not. I'm being 100% honest. When I first started out, all I did was the going live tweet or the going live on Facebook. That's all I ever did. I averaged 0.6 viewers for 6 months. That's all I had. Because all I was doing was posting, I'm going to go live here. Here's my link. And then I would go live for 2-3 hours for nobody. Nobody gave a fuck. Nobody cared. They didn't know me. Now I have people that know me. They know my kids. They know my kids by name. They know my wife by name. They know me by name. They don't know me, they know me by, Real Possum 1 or P1. They know that, but they know my real name. I have a couple of them that I have on my personal Facebook, They know me. They see what I post. They know how old my kids are. And that's something that you build up over time. Real Asian Robot, one of my biggest supporters, and I'm one of his biggest supporters. I try to make it into as many of his streams as I can. He's very entertaining. He gives so much great advice. If I have an issue, a technical issue, or a streaming issue, or a confidence issue, I go to him. I'm like, hey man, this is what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't feel it. I'm not feeling it anymore. He gives me great advice. Every time. Every single time. And, another one that I go to for advice is Tobias the First, the gaming god. He is another very, very entertaining streamer. Very funny. He helps me out as well. When I have those moments where I start losing my confidence or I'm real depressed over some stupid reason, I'll talk to him, and he helps me out. And that's another point that I want to push in. You have to have a support system. You have to have those people there that are willing to talk to you about the dirty stuff, about the stuff that you don't want other people to know. You turn on your little camera. You get your microphone, you get your controller or your mouse, whatever you stream on, whether it be a console or a laptop or a desktop, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's all the same. If you do not have a good support system, you're gonna fail. If you do not talk, you're gonna fail. It's plain and simple. And another one is networking. This is where this really, really ties in, and every streamer will tell you the same thing. You have got to be networking all the time. I go on Facebook, I'm networking. I go on Twitter, I'm networking. I go in people's streams, I'm networking. I'm talking with other streamers. I'm watching them do their thing. If they do something great, great. Maybe I think about it, okay, maybe I can do something along the lines, something like that. Don't steal it. But if you see, okay, that person, okay, perfect example. Real Asian Robot. He raps. Okay, that's something he does. That's something unique to him. What is unique to me that I can do that I know that I'm good at? Voices. All right, I do voices. I talk in different accents. I think he does too. Yeah, he talks in different accents too. But I talk in different voices. I tell dad jokes. Okay, if I get a new subscriber or if I get bits, I tell dad jokes. All right, I love them. That's what I do. I bring my kids on and I let my kids talk to people. Yesterday, one of my viewers, Titan, he was talking to my son. He was talking to my 8-year-old. He knows my son's name. He knows about him. He knows what he does, how he does in school and everything. Titan was one of the first people that I told that we were pregnant. And now everybody else knows. But if you don't put 100% into it, you're not going to get 100% out. If you put 1% out, you're not going to get shit out. You have got to bust your ass in this industry because this industry is nothing but a bunch of sharks. All right? I know a couple people who will, in this industry, they'll see a guy drowning and they'll go over and they'll put a water hose in their mouth. They won't help them out. That will literally make them drown more. I'm the opposite of that. All right? I want to help people get their stream out. I want to help people get noticed. If this is something that you love to do, I think that you should do it. Don't let anybody else tell you differently. I don't care if this person sucks at a video game. All right, if they're entertaining, if they're making me crack up, I'm going to watch them every time. They could be the worst person at this one particular game in the world, or they can't talk, but they make me laugh. I'm going to come back every time. That's the way this works. And if you disagree with me, let me know. Tell me what you think. If you think that you need to be very good at a game to get viewers, let me know. Because the games that I'm really good at, I don't stream. Because I don't get frustrated with them. People love to see people get frustrated. They like to watch them get challenged. It makes them laugh. I stream games that I'm alright at, Paladins, I'm not the best. I'm nowhere near the best. I'm not at the bottom of the totem pole either. I'm somewhere in the middle. But when I stream Paladins, it's my most watched game every time. I get the most viewers from Paladins than anything else. And that's because I'm known for being entertaining while playing it. Not because of how good I am. I'm entertaining. I will make you laugh. And that's something that everybody needs to remember. Again, I will drive it in as much as I can. You have got to be entertaining. If you're not entertaining, nobody cares. Okay? Again, we're going to go back into the talking thing. Again, 34 minutes this whole live stream has been so far, and I haven't stopped talking. And I'm treating it like I have 1 million people watching me right now. I'm constantly doing something, constantly talking. I have very little viewers, and I don't care. Because I am talking to them about ways to make them get better. All right? That's the way it works. You want help, I'm here to help. This is how we do it. All right? And Do not cry about, oh, I only have one stream, or I only have one viewer, I only have 2 viewers. Shut the viewer count off. Okay? I do not use a viewer count. Never. What's that tell you? It's not about how many, it's about the quality that you do. That is the most important thing. Right now my chat is completely quiet. I'm still going. I'm still going strong. I've got a lot to talk about in this time, and if people pop in and ask me a question, then they ask me a question. If not, then I just keep going. That's the way it works, and I love it. I love it. Hold on, I'm getting a message here. Absolutely. If when people come into my streams, I want them to remember me. Okay? I want them to go into other people's streams and watch them and remember me. And that's bad to say. I don't want you to promote yourself or me or anybody else in anybody else's stream. You promote the fuck out of the person that you're watching. All right? I go in a stream, I'm watching them. I promote them on my Twitter. I promote them on my Facebook. I promote them on my Snapchat, on my TikTok. I don't care. I will promote them on it because I'm watching them. I'm entertaining, or I'm being entertained rather. If I'm being entertained by you, I'm going to promote you. I'm going to try to bring as many people in as I possibly can to help you get more viewers. Again, on that post that I did, actually, hold on, I'll bring it up, and I will read the comments that I was getting, the negative comments of people that I know they won't make it because of their attitudes, because of what they have to say. Let's see here. And I apologize for those of you who have commented on it. There's a lot of people that are on there. I'm going to pop into everybody's stream as soon as I possibly can, but I have over 400 people on here that are asking for help, and I will get there. I promise you, I will get there. But it's hard to do 400 in one day. You know what I mean? I'll get there. All right, let's see if I can't. All right, I want to get the comments because they're bad and they're not gonna make it anywhere. One of them was the very first, one of the first first people to comment, and it was very, very negative on himself and on me, and I'm trying to help people, you know. Okay, let's see, where's he at? He might have deleted it. He might have deleted his comment. Okay, right here. Okay, I found it. It says, why ask for help? I'm always asking for help and don't get shit from anyone. How do you know? How do you know that person that you asked for help isn't promoting you somewhere else, but they're just not good at promoting? They're not good at bringing other people in. You don't know. You're just guessing. And I went ahead and I said, maybe you're not asking the right people. You know, that's another possibility. Maybe you are asking people who don't care. They see you as a number. Just a number to bring more people in. And me and my community, we don't do that. You know, we try to build people up. When I raid a channel, the people that I raid with, they stay. They don't just pop in and go, hey, bye. They stay. That's how they've met a few of the streamers. I pop into a random stream and I'm talking with them and I'm like, okay, enjoy. I gotta go. I'll stay. I stayed for a little bit, but I have to go. I have other things I have to do. But everybody that I rated with, they start talking to the streamer. Oh, hey, how's it going? Oh, yeah, I've played this game. I hope you enjoy this game. If you ever want to play this game with me, let me know. I'll play the game with you. And when I told him that maybe he wasn't asking the right people, he said to me, trust me, I've asked the right people. They don't give a shit about me or anyone else. Once they get what they want, they say fuck those other people. That's not the right people. That's not the people that you ask. The people that do that, like I said, they literally see everybody as a number, as a view counter. That's what they want. They want that view counter. They want their views to go this way. They want their followers to go this way, but their content goes this way. That's all. That's what happens. I work on my content going this way, and while my content's going this way, my views go this way, my followers go this way, because my content is going this way. If you do not have good content, you will not have the viewers. If you do not have the viewers, you won't have the viewers, you will not have the followers. You will lose more followers than you gain. Guaranteed. And that is because of the industry. The industry is constantly evolving. It's constantly moving. It's a machine. Okay, there we go. Look at Twitch like a machine. All right? Every streamer on there is a gear on that machine. All right? You stop streaming. Guess what? Your gear being taken out, put to the side, and another one's going right in your place. You're streaming, but your content isn't good. All right? Your content is lackluster. It's not entertaining. You don't respond. You don't interact with your chat. They're going to take that gear out, put another one in your place. That's the way it works. That's the way a machine works. That's the way Twitch works. All right? I came from Mixer. Everybody on Mixer was all about helping everybody out. You know, on Mixer, you followed people. You watched them. We would have, 200-300 people watching at a time. And Mixer shut down. Now all those streamers that were on Mixer, where are they going to go? We were offered a partnership with Facebook Gaming. Offered. Some people took it. Most of them didn't. That's not how it works. If we're offered something, you did great over there. Good job. Way to go. Since you did great over here, you're going to do great over here. Here's a partnership. Sign on the dotted line. No. Don't do it. Reason being is that is the Mixer crowd. Popular there. Known there. Facebook and Twitch is different. Everything about it is different. Yeah, I still have some of the people that watch me on Mixer. They watch me on Twitch. Real Asian Robots the same way. Some people that watched him on Mixer followed him over, still watch him on Twitch. But the environment's different. And the environment's going to constantly change. It's always going to be different. And it sucks. It is a constant evolution. That's the way it works. That's the industry that we're in. And you have to bust your ass for it. Nobody's going to give you a handout. Nobody. And if you're given a handout, you'd be dumb not to take it. And you'd be smart not to take it. I know it's an oxymoron and doesn't make any sense, but if you're in my mind and you are an actual streamer, it makes perfect sense. Because you take that handout, that free partnership or that free affiliation, you take it. Who's going to watch you? Oh, yeah. This person just started out. They're affiliated. They just started out. They're going to be great. Let's watch them. Your content's bad. They're not coming back. And you were offered an affiliation or a partnership for nothing. You're not making any money from it. You get what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make any sense. And that's why I do what I do, I will talk to people every day about how to make their Twitch better, their stream better. I don't care if it's a Twitch stream or a Facebook stream or a YouTube stream, which I've never done. I haven't done a YouTube stream yet. I plan on doing it. It's on the to-do list. But right now I'm good with just making content and uploading it to YouTube. You know, I can edit it and make it look all nice and fancy. I would rather do that. I would rather take a full week, and make a 10-minute video that looks phenomenal than just do it. Just make a video go. Make a video go. That's just the way I am, though. Now, with that being said, I'm going to switch gears, and whenever I start getting questions about how to make your stream better and everything, I'll switch gears. I'll answer the questions and everything. But there was something that happened over the weekend that I want to talk about, and this is the part of the nerd talk. This past weekend was WrestleMania 37, 2-night event. I want to talk about it a little bit before the end of the show. We got, like I said, I scheduled it for about an hour. We're at a half an hour now for hashtag gamespeak. So I'm going to use the next little bit of time to talk about what happened at WrestleMania and what I thought was good, what I thought was bad, and the overall of it was bad. It was one of the worst WrestleManias that I've ever seen. So, all right, night one. On night one, there was a weather delay. I understand it. There was a storm coming, but this is why you don't have an indoor event outside. All right, indoor event, outdoor event. They make outdoor events. They can survive the weather. All right, they can survive the rain and all that. Indoor event, you have to cover everything up. You gotta just leave it like that. Indoor, outdoor. Leave it like that. Like, you won't see me take my Twitch outside. All right, it's an indoor event. I'll video something outside and I'll bring it inside, but I will not do a live stream outside. All right, so the night one on Saturday, it started out with the Bobby Lashley and the Drew McIntyre match. Bobby Lashley won. Why? In what purpose does Bobby Lashley winning make sense? And what really made it better, Bobby Lashley beat Drew McIntyre with the Hurt Lock, which is just a full Nelson. A full fucking Nelson. He won a match for the top prize at the top show with a full Nelson against a guy who you have built up to be a badass. A guy that you took at last year's WrestleMania and you made him beat the big guy that you had that was smashing through everybody. You had him beat him in 5 minutes. And he couldn't even beat Bobby Lashley. He passed out to a full Nelson. Why? I want that question answered. Watching on YouTube, comment. Tell me your answer. Tell me if you agree with that. Tell me if you agree that Bobby Lashley should have beat Drew McIntyre. I personally don't. I don't think Bobby Lashley's ready for this. All right, he doesn't carry himself as a champion. He's got the look, but that's it. I mean, he's never been a talker. He's not good on the mic. In ring, he's all right. No, I won't deny that he's all right. He's got this, he's got the skills for that. But for a lengthy run with the title, I don't think he's ready. All right, what else happened? Oh yeah, the Natalya and Tamina winning the tag team turmoil. I didn't care. I had no interest in that at all. And it's sad to say. It was a match that was thrown together last minute. They should have put more time into it. And it honestly, it could have happened on on the SmackDown the Friday night before WrestleMania. I understand that you want to get as many people on the show as possible. You want to book as many people on the show as possible to get that, for them to get that payday. I understand that. I get that. I don't agree with it, but I get it. It's supposed to be a showcase of Immortals. It is supposed to be the top show of the year, and you guys dropped the ball on that. That match was horrible. There were so many botches in it, it's not even funny. Like when your announcer announced the wrong team was eliminated. No thought going into it at all. They were the whole show, the whole match. It was just a fuck up. It was bad. Next up was the Cesaro and Seth Rollins. This match, it was great. Loved it. Great story. I believe it was booked right. Cesaro needs to get this push. He's been busting his ass for the company for a long time, and I believe he should have gotten this push a long time ago. He should have gotten the push when the bar, the tag team with Sheamus, when that officially split up. That's when he should have gotten the push. He should have gotten a push in the main event then. Not now. Not a couple years later. No, it should happen a long time ago. It is long overdue. And to put him in the ring with a guy like Seth Rollins, the caliber of Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is an amazing performer. He's great. Love him. He's got the whole package. He can talk. He's got the move set. He's great. Love him. Should have pushed Cesaro earlier. Cesaro got the win. Great. What are you going to do from there? So, if you guys drop the ball on what he's going to be doing next, just don't drop the ball. I'm running on fumes and very little faith for this company. I'm basically switched over to AEW because their storylines are better, except for that god awful exploding ring death match. That was, I don't even know. I don't want to talk about that. That was I don't even know. Okay, moving on. AJ Styles and Omos versus the New Day for the Tag Team Championship. This was fairly good. Anytime AJ Styles is in the ring, it's phenomenal. Yeah, I did a pun there. I love AJ Styles. Great in-ring performer. And Omos is a fucking beast. Where the hell did you guys find this guy? Like, did you find him, like, by a nuclear reactor that exploded? He's freaking huge. He's phenomenal, too. I can buy him as a real top guy, as a monster heel. I can buy that. It's great. Beautiful. The New Day, it was perfect. Perfect. Put them in the ring with the New Day, and the New Day can legitimize Omos as a top guy, as a big guy. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods are phenomenal in the ring. Nothing bad to say about them, especially Kofi. Kofi's my dude. I love Kofi. I miss his Jamaican accent. I love how in his story it just kind of disappeared. But that's getting off topic. We're talking about WrestleMania, not Kofi Kingston's past. It was great. I loved it. And to have AJ Styles and Omos go over and win the tag belts, that was beautiful booking, because it legitimizes them as a tag team, because they beat the New Day. And you guys have the New Day as the top tag team, 11-time tag team champions, I think it is. I think that's what they're up to, 11. Phenomenal. Great. A great way to introduce Omos into the company as an in-ring performer. And also, congratulations to AJ Styles, who is now a Grand Slam champion. Welcome to that club. I don't know how much more AJ's got in the tank. He's getting a little older, but he still moves like he's 20. I wish I moved like I was 20 still, but I don't, which is why I don't wrestle anymore. All right, next up was the Braun Strowman and Shane McMahon in the cage match. The story leading up to it was good. I love that they went along with a anti-bullying a story, and I am 100% anti-bullying. I'm behind it. If you're a bully, fuck you. You suck. It's great to not bully. All right, everybody get behind that. No bullying anyone, anywhere, anytime, because you don't know what's going on in that person's life. You don't know. And for you to pick on this person for no other reason than to make yourself feel better, it's not right. And I loved the story, and I love that the bullied was the bigger guy. That just shows that anybody can be bullied. Anybody. Braun Strowman, he's huge. 6'9", 6'10", maybe. Pushing 300 pounds, over 300 pounds. And he was getting bullied by Shane McMahon, who's my size. Again, goes to show you, literally anybody can be bullied. Anybody. The match itself, it was pretty good. I love the start of having Elias and the other dude whose name escapes me attack Braun right away with chairs before the match even started. I love it. The comeback for Braun was great. The big spot at the very end where Braun throws Shane off the top of the cage, just throws him off. Shane is known for taking big bumps, insane bumps, phenomenal bumps, and he does it well. And I love that about him. He's not afraid to take that big bump. He's not afraid. And I love it. He's great. He takes that big bump, and crowd goes crazy, and then Braun comes down, and he wins. Braun wins. It's great to have the bullied come out on top. Moving on, next up was the Bad Bunny and Damian Priest versus The Miz and John Morrison. You have an untrained rapper in a ring with trained wrestlers. An untrained rapper. WrestleMania is about wrestling. It is not about celebrities. It is not about bringing in a celebrity to do a match. I hated this. Absolutely hated it. The thing that I hated the most, the rapper won. Why? What purpose? Okay, he won his match. He came into WrestleMania. He came into the wrestling world, and won. 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring. Pinned The Miz. Why? Can anybody tell me what purpose it was? Was it to help promote him for tickets for his tour next year? Because after the match, that was a commercial that they showed. They showed him, oh, we're going on tour next month or next year. I don't fucking care. This is a wrestling show, not a goddamn rap show. If I wanted to watch a rap show, I'd go to a rap show. I'm watching wrestling. I want to watch a wrestling show. I don't like it. I'm biased. I am. I'm 100% biased, and I'll tell you that. I'm biased. I'm a wrestling guy. I wrestled. I understand that you want to help other people out. I'm doing the same thing. I try to help other people out, but I help people out within my industry. All right, I help people promote themselves on Twitch. If I help somebody on TikTok, I'm going to go to TikTok and I'm going to help them promote it on TikTok. If it's on Twitter, I'm going to go to Twitter and help them promote it on Twitter. If it's on Twitch, I'm helping on Twitch. I will give you Twitch advice to help your Twitch. YouTube. I'll go on YouTube. I'll help you on your YouTube by using YouTube advice on YouTube. I'm not gonna go on Twitch and be like, "This is how you can help your make your YouTube better." Completely different industry. Yes, it is in the entertainment industry, but everything's different. The algorithm is different. It doesn't make any sense. That's all I got to say about the Bad Bunny match. I didn't care for it. I don't like it. I'm erasing it from my memory. Never happened. Okay, last up from night one was it was a good match. It was Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks. Bianca for the SmackDown Women's title. Bianca Belair won it. She won it with like the loudest and hardest fucking hair whip I have ever heard. I thought a goddamn gun went off in the arena. It was brutal. The match itself was great. It had a great build up to it. Loved it. The in-ring competition, the physicality of it was amazing. It was great. I'd watch that match again and again and again. It was great. I loved it. And for the main event, the last match of the night, for it to be women, I love it. You know, and for it's a history moment because it was it was two women of African American descent for the very first time in the main event of a WrestleMania. It was brilliant. I would have booked it any other way. Other matches on the card, I would have booked a different way, especially Bad Bunny. But this one, it was perfect. Everything about it fell into line. Chemistry was great. Overall, the show was horrible for night one. I didn't agree with a lot of things that they did, but this is one of them. I loved it. It was great. Moving on to night two. Let me get my notes here. I need night two. Okay, moving on to night two here. All right, night two. WrestleMania 37, night two. Started off with The Fiend, Bray Wyatt with Alexa Bliss against Randy Orton. This is a great story going through. I'm a huge fan of all three individuals in this match. I absolutely love Randy Orton. I've loved Randy Orton since he started. Bray Wyatt, he's really came out on his own with the introduction of the Fiend character. Absolutely love it. There was a little bit of a weird moment at the end where Alexa Bliss appears on top of the giant Jack in the Box as she cranked to get the Fiend out. And she was bleeding from her head, black blood, and that cost the Fiend the match. I was a little confused by that. I don't know where they're going to go with it, but I know that the plan is for that storyline to last a little bit longer. I can get behind that. I can dig that. I want to see where it's going to go. They caught my interest, which is what they're supposed to be doing. So night two started off really good. Next up was the Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens match. Absolutely love both these guys. Their chemistry is amazing. But they've been wrestling each other for 15 years, so obviously the chemistry is going to be great. Very physical, very brutal, very fast-paced. Loved it. All right? Best match of WrestleMania, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Hands down, best match. Absolutely love it. I've got nothing bad to say about it. I would book it the exact same way, and the fact that Kevin Owens hit a stunner on Logan Paul at the very end of the match just made it even better. When I was watching it, I'm not even joking, when I was watching it, I said, is it bad? I said to my son, I said, is it bad that I want to see Kevin Owens stun Logan Paul? Is that bad? I want to see it. And he did, and I was just like, oh, yes! Yes! It was perfect. Beautiful. Love it. Don't change a thing. Kevin and Sammy, you guys are phenomenal. Phenomenal work. Keep it up. Love you both. Keep going. Next up was the Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler against Tamina and Natalia for the women's tag team titles. I didn't care. There was no build up. WrestleMania is supposed to be all about the build up. It's the best of the best of the best. And this was another one that they just threw together at the last second, so I didn't care. Should have just taken that one off the card completely. Again, this could have been on Raw or on SmackDown or on a B show, not WrestleMania. All right, it could have happened at last month's pay-per-view. That's when it could have happened. It would have been great then. You don't need the build-up. WrestleMania, you need the build-up. They start planning WrestleMania a year in advance. So they had an entire year to plan out what they're going to do with the women's tag team titles. A whole fucking year. And they threw the whole thing together in a week. The whole match. Both matches in 1 week. Okay? Now, when I wrestled, I would either call it in the ring, or I would call it, we would sit down and we would talk about it. And we would talk about where we're going. Where we're going. Way down the road. Not here. Alright? It's not how it works. It's horrible. Should have left it off the card completely. Next up was the United States Championship match, Riddle versus Sheamus. Another phenomenal match. I had very low expectations for this. I thought I was going to stink the joint out. I thought it was going to be horrible. And it wasn't. It was phenomenal. Riddle really came out on his own. Really showed his physical side. Sheamus is a very physical guy. That's what he does. That's what he's known for. He's very physical. And for Sheamus to win it with a bro kick that he got, he did botch the move a little bit. When they're doing that backflip, the moonsault off the second rope, and you're gonna kick them, you hit them here, like right in the chest. All right, because if they're upside down, and you go to kick them in the face, and they're upside down, you're gonna hit them, and they can't protect themselves because they gotta judge everything, and their hands are helping with the flip, so you gotta hit them in the chest. Sheamus didn't get the foot up high enough, quick enough, and he caught him in the face, busted up Riddle's face a little bit. There was some blood, and Sheamus won. Congratulations to Sheamus. I'm not taking that away from you, but I think, now this is just speculation, I think they came up with that ending on the fly. Right before that happened, they were both on the top rope, and Sheamus had Riddle in position to deliver a white noise off the top. I think that was supposed to be the original finish. But Sheamus slipped, and he fell off the top rope. He managed to hold on to Riddle, so Riddle didn't, hurt himself from that slip, from that fuck up. So kudos to Sheamus for that. You got to protect the person you're in the ring with. It's very important. As rule number one. Rule number one is you protect your opponent, you protect yourself. Rule number two is be entertaining. Just like on Twitch, right? All right. Anyway, and after that, they went straight into the middle of the springboard moonsault, bro kick, 1, 2, 3. So I think they just called that on the fly. Either way, congratulations to Sheamus on that big WrestleMania win. And the match overall, it was phenomenal. Loved it. Way to go. Keep going, guys. A+ for effort there. It was great. Next was the Intercontinental Championship match. Big E versus Apollo Crews in the Nigerian drum fight. I didn't care about this one either. I wasn't into it. I'm sorry. Big E is a phenomenal performer. I love Big E. Apollo Crews is great. But I couldn't get into it. The only thing that that I got into was the end when that colossal of a man came out of nowhere, and he did the Umaga thumb. For those of you who are a little bit older, you might remember Umaga, the dude. He did the thumb to Big E and then chokeslammed him, and that's how Apollo Crews won. So Apollo Crews is the new Intercontinental Champion. But that thumb from that large of a man, I mean, this dude was huge. He was Great Khali level huge. Like he was huge, and he made Big E look like a dwarf. Like, I don't know where they find these people at, but damn. All right, maybe they grow them like in a factory. That's a conspiracy theory. We're gonna do a conspiracy theory video on wrestling and where they grow them, because they grow them. They don't find them. They grow them. I guarantee it. They grow them. There's a little lab, and in that lab are guys with white coats going, I wonder how tall we can make him. Let us find out. And then they get a guy that's like 12 feet tall, and they're like, Vince will love him. Onward. You have no name. Vince will name you. Go. Now, that was the best part of the match. I didn't like that that Big E lost the Intercontinental title. I didn't like that. Hopefully they will keep the story going for a little bit and let Big E win it back and hold on to it for a while. Or move Big E on to bigger and better things in the future. I want to see him get pushed as a main event star. I want to see him with the he's on SmackDown, so the Universal title. I want to see it. I do. Last up was the Universal Championship match, the triple threat match. Roman Reigns versus Edge versus Daniel Bryan. Edge. Adam. Okay, I understand that you're able to come back. I get it. You wanted to come back. You missed it. I love you and I respect you for it. If I had a chance to, I would definitely come back, but I can't. Because of my knee, I cannot do it. You did great in this match. I'm not taking that away from you. Daniel Bryan, you did great in that match as well. I'm not taking that away from you. Roman Reigns, what the fuck? I don't like that they make Roman Reigns a chicken shit champion. I don't ever like the chicken shit champion. Never. I think it's the stupidest thing in the world. Roman Reigns is a chicken shit champion. You know? They're pushing Roman Reigns like they did when he was a face. They're pushing him hard as a heel. And people are going to turn on him again. They're going to stop reacting again. Let everything go organic. That is the best way to push a guy or push a girl. Becky Lynch, perfect example. You guys did not want to push Becky Lynch. Didn't want to do it. Wanted to keep her down. What happened? She's one of the most popular women stars in the industry. Everybody loves Becky Lynch. Another one. Daniel Bryan. There we go. Daniel Bryan from WrestleMania 30. All right? You guys wanted to keep Daniel Bryan down. You wanted to keep him down, but you couldn't. You know why you couldn't? Because the fans loved him. The fans see everything. They know everything. You can't hide it. You can't mask it, so don't try. Roman Reigns, he's got the look down. He's got it down to a T. The look. And then you guys gave him Paul Heyman. Great idea. Brilliant move. Paul Heyman can talk. He can talk, and he can get people to hate you. Piece of cake. Paul Heyman. Perfect. Roman Reigns shouldn't have won that match. He should have. Am I saying Edge should have won it? No. Am I saying Daniel Bryan should have won it? Probably. Edge he's great. I know that he wants to help out the younger stars. He wants to put them over. And for Roman Reigns to go over on Edge and be like, it helped legitimize him. as a champion because he beat a former multi-time champion and Edge. And Edge is phenomenal in the ring, phenomenal on the microphone. But Daniel Bryan is the best wrestler that you guys had in that match. The best. And I'm not a Daniel Bryan fan at all. I think he does great in the ring. As a peer, phenomenal. Love him. As a person, phenomenal. Love him. But as a fan, I don't like him. I just don't like him. I don't know. Maybe it's because I couldn't get over the yes chant from when he first started doing that. It drove me up a wall. I hated it. Maybe I can't get over that. But I'm not going to take anything away from Daniel Bryan. He's phenomenal in the ring. He's one of the best I've ever seen. He's up there with Shawn Michaels. Phenomenal. And overall, with WrestleMania, the overall atmosphere of WrestleMania, it was bad. You know, total of like 9 hours long between the two nights. I think there was 10 or 11. I don't remember the exact count of matches. Too much. If you only have one or two good matches, and there's 12 matches on a card, and you only have two matches that are any good on the card, it was a bad show. I would say the whole show was bad overall, except for those the small handful of two and a half matches. I'll say 2.5. I don't know where the half's coming in, but 2.5 matches. It was bad. Got to really step up the game. Really rethink your storylines moving forward, and try to do better, I guess. But we are at the end of hashtag gamespeak for this week. Thanks for everyone that came in, and we will be back at it again next week for episode number 3. You know what? We're just going to start over. Episode number 2 of hashtag GameSpeak. I'm going to see if I can't get other people on here for next week. So if you're watching the video on YouTube, or if you're watching the rerun on Twitch, or you're watching the stream on Twitch, if you want on, follow me on Twitter. It's at ProSide, PROS1D3. You can get a hold of me on there, or you can send me a message on Twitch. If I have you on Facebook, you can send me a message on Facebook, and if you want to be on the show, we can help get your stream out there. We can talk about your stream and what you do and everything and what got you into it, all that fun stuff. If you want to be on the show, let me know. Until next week, I'll see you. I'll see you guys in about 4 or 5 hours for the Paladin stream tonight. Remember, Paladin starts at 8 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you're there. We're going to have some fun with that. But outside of that, everybody, you have a wonderful night and a wonderful day or wonderful morning, depending on where you are and what time you watch this. And, make sure you give me a follow, and I'll help you out as much as I can, and we'll talk nerd stuff. All right, so I'll see you, everybody, next week on hashtag GameSpeak. And if you're listening to this as the podcast version, thank you so much for listening to it, and we'll see you again.